Today we are talking about some of the best-selling Korean makeup items that I have noticed as of recently, as well as me demoing them on my face and share with you guys my thoughts. And I also figured I'd go ahead and talk about some Korean makeup trends that I've noticed. There's definitely some little looks that I've seen floating around online and social media and just in general. So I've got a good range of products as far as products that I'm familiar with, products that I am new to, and brands as well. So without much further ado, let's go ahead and get started. For this video, I've partnered with Olive Young Global, and if you're not familiar with Olive Young Global, they are kind of like the Ulta or Sephora of Korea. I have a ton of footage on my channel of me visiting Olive Young's. Olive Young's are like my favorite stores to visit in Korea. But if you've never been to an Olive Young, fear not, because they do have a website you can shop on as well as an app. And for those of us living in the United States, they even offer free DHL shipping for orders over $60. Olive Young is one of those places that constantly has sales and discounts going on. And currently they do have a couple, one of which being if you sign up and register and purchase through the app, you get a $20 credit, which is amazing. I mean, I could definitely find some good use in Olive Young with $20. And they also have their Bigbang Sale coming up, which is one of the biggest sales they have in the first half of the year. They're gonna have over 700 beauty brands on sale, some even being up to 77% off. So definitely maximum discounts given. I'm gonna go ahead and link all the information down below. They have more information on their website and their app, as well as all the products that I'm going to be mentioning in this video and sharing with you guys, because like I said, I did pick up all of these from Olive Young, including the tools that I'm gonna be using. Okay, so I typically start off with my eyes when I do my face makeup. I kind of like work my way down on my face. My face is bare. I have some sunscreen on, but pretty much nothing on my skin. And so I'm gonna be starting off with the rom&nd All Flat Brow. The shade that I'm using is Gentle Brown, and the reason that I opted for something a little bit lighter, I'd say, than my natural eyebrow color, because as you could probably tell, I almost have like, my eyebrows are very dark, and so I go a shade or two lighter because when it comes to Korean beauty trends, natural looking brows instead of like, you know, really stenciled in brows, natural is the key word here. Going lighter on your brows is also very conducive to the types of looks that are popular at the moment in Korea, because it just gives you, it goes nicer with washes of color. Also, going a little bit lighter on your eyebrows as far as the shade you pick goes well with the types of eye looks that are popular in Korea at the moment. So I'm just gonna go ahead and feather some of this into my brows. The reason that this is a high-selling product is really because of the waxy consistency of this eyebrow pencil. As you can see, I'm able to kind of get my hairs to stand up a little bit, my brow hairs, without having to specifically put a wax into my brows, but I still get a bit of color and pigment. And so it just kind of combines all of the things into one easy pencil here. And the shape of it is also nice because it's longer and thinner than most eyebrow pencils, so it makes mimicking hairs a little bit easier. And so next I'm actually gonna go ahead and move on to my eyeshadow. Now for my eyeshadow, I am going to go ahead and prime my lids a teeny tiny bit. I'm not gonna get too much into this product from Jungsamu right now because I'm gonna be putting this on my face later. So I'm just going to use a little bit of this cushion just around my eyes to base my eyelids and just kind of even out that canvas. Now on to the part of the routine that I'm most excited for, and it is using this beautiful palette from rom&nd. This is the Better Than palette. The shade that I'm using is Berry Fuchsia Garden. They do have other shade palettes of these available, but honestly, I've been seeing a lot of like cool toned eyeshadows, a lot of lilacs, a lot of lavenders, a lot of those types of color families in Korean makeup right now. And so this kind of checks all the boxes. This palette also has a couple different texture of eyeshadows. So not only does it have mattes like it does down here, but there's even a glitter eyeshadow. We have some shimmers that have a more thicker consistency to it, like a little bit of a thicker pigment and particle, and then we have some more finely milled shimmer shadows. So I am just going to jump into this, and I'm actually just going to put some music on and let you guys enjoy me putting these eyeshadows on. moving on to my eyeliner. I'm gonna be using the Bia Last Auto Gel Eyeliner Slim. This is in the shade Rose Brown, and I picked this shade because it does have a little bit of, like I said, that warmth, that redness undertone to it, which I felt would really complement this eyeshadow look. And again, it's something else that I've noticed is really popular in Korean makeup trends at the moment, is almost having like a reddish kind of look to the eyeliner, or a little bit of a touch of that red. And I am gonna go ahead and smudge it out, but let's go ahead and just apply the liner first. Then I'm just gonna smudge a little bit of the eyeliner in between my lashes just to make my lashes look thicker. And the reason that I like this is because Bia has really good eyeliners that tend to stay put and not smudge. So for my mascara, I'm gonna be using the Day Chic Mood Up Mascara Long and Curl. This is a long-lasting mascara and waterproof. So if you have an issue with mascara smudging on you or transferring, using something like this will help keep it all day. And with Korean makeup, the lashes tend to be very wispy and long, and if you guys can kind of see the difference there, very separated, each and every single individual lash. We are moving on to the face makeup, and I am going back to the cushion that I showed you guys at the beginning of this video, which is from Chungseomul. This is the Skin Neuter Cover Layer Cushion. I picked the shade 23 Medium, which is the darkest shade that they have. As I typically do with any videos featuring cushion, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the half of my face first, and then we can kind of compare sides. It's crazy to think I haven't talked about a cushion in a while, but I genuinely love cushion foundations. I just find them so convenient. I like that they tend to be a little bit more lightweight and that they tend to give your skin a little bit of glow. So despite this being the cover version, this is supposed to keep dry skin and just skin in general hydrated and moisturized throughout the day. So as I wear this, I shouldn't experience any dry patches. Instead of being just like an oil slick or really glowy, which I know is not everyone's aesthetic, this does have a little bit more of like a softer matte type of finish. So despite that being like a light layer of the cushion foundation, I feel like it did offer a lot of coverage. In fact, you can see like a huge difference from this side of my face to this side of my face. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the other side of my face, and we'll see how it looks like all over. Okay, so this is what the cushion foundation looks like all over my face. I really like the finish of this, and like I said, I like that this gives my dry skin a little bit of moisture, but it doesn't feel sticky and it doesn't feel like it's transferring. I also like that it does have a little bit of glow to it. Like, can you guys see? I'm the type of person that likes a little bit of glow, and I've noticed with Korean beauty trends, it is moving away from like the wet glow that used to be popular a couple years ago to more of like a velvety glow. The last product I'm gonna be using is actually something I'm gonna be using on both my cheeks and my lips. This is the Most Air Breeze Matte Tint in Saint Mauve, and because this is like a softer matte type of finish, I can get away with using it on my cheeks. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a synthetic brush like this. And you have to work a little bit quickly with these types of products since it is matte. And I'm just gonna go ahead and dab a little bit on and blend it into my cheeks. Just like that. And because it is that like soft velvety finish, it doesn't take away from the finish of the cushion. It actually kind of accentuates that. And again, kind of similar to like the base makeup I was talking about earlier with Korean makeup, it's better to start in lighter layers than going right in and applying a ton of product to the cheeks. So as you can see, I literally just dab the smallest amount and then I quickly go in and blend it out. And then if I feel like I need more color on my cheeks, I can go ahead and add another layer. Okay, and now I'm gonna go ahead and feather this onto my lips. The look has definitely been kind of like a centralized color in the center and feathering it out, but instead of having that heavy gradient that again used to be popular a couple years ago, it's a lot softer. So just putting most of the pigment in the center of the lips and kind of using your lips and fingers to blend it out is the easiest method to do this. Clearly not a lot of explanation there. I feel like it's very self-explanatory. But one thing that I really like about this type of application and these types of lip products is that there's no definite lip line in these types of looks. So it's very, like I said, feathered along the edges, and if you want to feather it along even more, you could use your finger to really blur it along the edges. Something like this would last me forever because one swipe, it's so pigmented. I've got my lip look. Done. So anyways, guys, this is the finished makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me and talking about some of the best-selling Korean makeup products of the moment and discussing some of the trends that are hot. All of these products are available on Olive Young's global website as well as their app. And like I said, they've got some promotions going on right now. I would definitely take advantage of them. And again, I'm gonna put all the information down in the description box below if you guys want to check it out. So if you've never been to an Olive Young in person, definitely check it out online and you can get the similar experience and pick up the same amazing products that they carry. As always, I hope you guys are happy and healthy, and don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!